Now, brain teaser question number 2. In question number 2, you have to divide the terms. So, first one is minus 39x power 4 by root 13 x square. This x square is not written in the root form. Okay, so we will write it in this form. अब आपको एक बात का ध्यान रखना है, if in the denominator if root term is there, so we have to remove that root term. तो हम क्या करेंगे, if only if in the denominator, if it is in the root form, so what we will do, we will multiply upper and lower part with the same root term. ध्यान रखिएगा, अगर डिनोमिनेटर में रूट है, रूट टर्म है, स्क्वायर रूट में कोई टर्म है, तो आप क्या करेंगे, उसी स्क्वायर रूट टर्म को ऊपर नीचे आप मल्टीप्लाई कर देंगे if it is in the denominator. Now what we will do, now multiply the upper terms by itself and the lower terms together. So what result you will get it, you will get minus 39 root 13 upon root 13 into root 13. What will you get it, root 13 square root of 13 multiply square root of 13, you will get it 13 only. And what about this, this is the base are same, powers are different, and it is in the division form, so we can write it as 4 minus 2. Use the exponent concept. Now here 13 and this will be cancelled out, so you will get minus 3 square root 13 and x power 2. So this is the answer. Remember, the square root term should not be there in the denominator. Numerator में हो सकता है square root, but not in the denominator. And if it is in the denominator, so in order to remove the square root term, you will multiply with the same square root on the upper and lower side. Okay. Now, second part. Observe here. In this case, the square root term is in the numerator side, तो अब आप 125 स्क्वायर रूट से मल्टीप्लाई नहीं करेंगे. If it is in the denominator, then only you will multiply upper and lower. But if it is in the numerator, then we will follow some other procedure. The square root 125, so make its factor 5 into 5 into 5, like this you can write it, and the denominator is 5 and this is y square and y square, so it will come as y power 2 minus 2. Now how will you solve this one? 5 into 5 into 5 square root, make its pair, so this pair will be out, as we have done it this concept in the square root chapter. So it will be this pair, ये जो pair बना है इसका एक 5 we will write it outside, so it will become 5 root 5 and the denominator is 5 and y power 2 minus 2 is 0. Now cancel this, so anything power 0, you have learned this concept in exponent, anything power 0 is 1. So it will be root 5 multiply 1. And root 5 multiply 1 is root 5. So remember, the square root term should not be in the denominator. It can be in the numerator but not in the denominator. Next. In next part, again observe it, this square root is in the denominator. So what we will do, क्या करेंगे हम यहाँ पर, जो टर्म आपकी स्क्वायर रूट में लिखी है उसी टर्म से you will multiply the upper and the lower term with the same term. So here the square root in the denominator is root 7. तो आप क्या करेंगे, root 7 and root 7. आपने ऊपर भी multiply किया and in the denominator also. Now multiply upper with upper, so you will get 49 root 7 and the denominator you will get it minus 7, and this root 7 multiply root 7 will be 7. And what about these two terms, p power 3 and p power 2? So it will become p3 minus 2. अब क्या करेंगे? What will be the next step? You will cancel the term. It goes like this. So what will you get it? This minus you can take it on the upper side. So minus root 7 and p power 3 minus 1. 3 minus 1 is 1. So it will come as minus root 7p. So this is the answer. So if you will observe here, the square root term is in the numerator but not in the denominator as it is written in the question. So from the denominator we have removed the root sign. In fourth part, it is polynomial divided by monomial. So what will you do it? The upper way is also a monomial and this is also a monomial, means one term. So how will you do it? ये अगर आप term देखेंगे 14/3, so this 3 will be on the upper side, so it will come as 14 into 3/14. ये 3 ऊपर चला जाएगा. Now z 6 minus 3, so it will be 6 minus 3. Next step, cancel 14 with 14, so 3z 6 minus 3 is 3. So this is the answer. In fifth part, polynomial with monomial. So what should be the first step? You will write them separately. Write them separately. So 6x power 3 whole upon 2/3x. Similarly, you will write the other terms. Like this you will write it. Okay, this concept you have already done it. Write them separately. Now you will follow the same procedure as we have done it just now. अब क्या करेंगे? ये 3 ऊपर चला जाएगा. So it will come as 6 3/2 and here the power, use the exponent concept. So x 3 minus 1 division में है. So 3 minus 1. Now go for the second one. So 4 multiply, ये ऊपर चला जाएगा. So it will come as 3/2 and x 2 and here the power is 1. So 2 minus 1. Same procedure we will take it for the next term. 8 multiply 3/2 and it will be x, here power 1 and this is 1. So 1 minus 1. Now if you can cancel the term, you will cancel it if it is possible. Otherwise you will keep it as it is. So 3 into 3, 9. X power 3 minus 1 is 2. Here minus 4, x power 2 minus 1 is 1. So no need to write 1. Plus 4 into 3, 12 and x power 1 minus 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. So anything power 0 is always equals to 1. So in next step, instead of that we will write, instead of x power 0 we will write it 1. So 1 multiply 1, no need to write it. So it will be only 12. So this is the answer. I hope this part is clear to all of you. In sixth part, same procedure you will follow as we have done it in fifth part. So what will you do? You will write them separately. So y square upon minus 1/3y, then minus 5y upon minus 1/3y plus 1 upon minus 1/3y. So how will you do it now? You will take it on the upper side, so it will be minus 3 upon 1. So you can write only minus 3. This minus also you can take it on the upper side. So 2 minus 1. Here this minus and minus will be cancelled out. ये cancel हो जाएगा, so it will become plus. Minus minus will be cancelled out, so it will become plus. 5 is already there, so it will become this, the lower part, denominator will become 3 by 1, 3 upon 1, and here it will be y 1 minus 1. Power is 1 and here is also 1. Next step, plus into minus, minus, then take it on the upper side, 3 upon 1 or 3, one and same thing, or you can keep this y in the denominator also, because if you will take it on the upper side, then the exponent will become negative. So only you will take this part, and if you want to take this also on the upper side, so it will become y power minus 1. So keep the exponent power, keep the variable power as positive. Now minus 3 y, 2 minus 1 is 1, so keep it as it is. 5 multiplied 3 is 15, y power 0, and this is minus 3 upon y. So as we did it here, x power 0 is 1. Similarly, y power 0 is also 1. This y power 0 is also 1. So if we will put the value of y power 0 as 1, so it will come as 15 into 1 is 15 and minus 3 upon y. So this will be the answer of 6th part. Now 7th part. In 7th part, same procedure you will follow. Write them separately by taking the terms separately like this: minus 12a square upon 3a plus 9a upon 3a. Now what should be the next step? Cancel the term if it is possible, then you will go further. So it will come as 6 a power 3 minus 1 minus 4 a power 2 minus 1, 2 minus here the power is 1, plus 3 a power 1 minus 1. So 6 a power 2 minus 4 a power 2 minus 1 is 1. So no need to write it. So 3 a power 0. So again same thing, you have got it here. Anything power 0 is always 1. So we will take the value as 1. So 3 multiply 1 is 3. So you will get 6a square minus 4a plus 3 as the answer. I hope all these parts of question number 2 from Brain Teaser is clear to all of you. Thank you.